Okay, so I just left my Pilates class and I see the girls are signing up for Pilates now. Love that for you guys. But everybody's been asking like what it is I specifically did to get my body to this point. When Mike and I got together, I gained like 15 pounds of relationship weight and it was horrible. None of my clothes fit. It was just not okay. So I've been consistently doing Pilates for like the last year. And when I was trying to drop weight, I was working out like 5-6 times a week. And I would even do like for the first month and a half, I think I did 2-a-days. So what I would do was I was in a calorie deficit. I think I maybe was consuming like 1,200 calories in a day max. And I wasn't on like a specific eating regimen. I just was trying to do like meat and veggies and like minimal carbs. And then I had this sprint interval circuit that I would do. So I would do Pilates in the morning and then I would leave there and I would sometimes directly go to the gym and hop on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I also like to do like a hike, or I would go run the stairs, just some type of cardio. That's how you drop, because Pilates alone is not going to make you lose weight. It's just going to give you long, lean muscles. So yeah, that's how I did it.
Okay, I just got done with my Pilates class. It actually was not that bad. It was 50 minutes, very much core, very much I see what Lori was talking about, okay, honey? Like, and I also see why she's saying that you need to add in some cardio. I feel very like stretched out, very peaceful though. Right now, I'm about to actually go hit the treadmill. A little 30-minute to finish it off is perfect. So, yeah, feeling good. Okay, so I just got done with my 30-minute cardio. You know, I had some times where I backslid a little bit and I stopped counting calories. I was throwing up like last week, so I gave myself a second to relax. I am officially down at least 5-6 pounds from when I started Lori's thing, but I feel great. Pilates makes you feel so good, especially with the reformer machine. Getting in those hip flexors, I feel good. I got some new workout gear. I almost was like, I'm gonna give up or just stop recording my journey, but you know what? It's like, no, this is the reality. Life happened. You gotta keep going. So I am feeling my little self progress. You know, this is the time where we want to be like, okay, I got like 10 more pounds, 15 more pounds to go. But a month or two ago, I was begging to be here. I would have been grateful to be here if I could have snapped my fingers. So I did work to get here. I'm going to be grateful for where I am today. Making some progress. Wow, so that took a turn. I just broke up with my boyfriend. We were living together. I'm here right now in his neck of the woods, which is where I'm taking my Pilates class and going to the gym and stuff. So I almost wasn't gonna finish doing the journey because I'm like, okay, well now what am I gonna do? My Pilates class, finding a new one, and you know, I already spent money, but there's always YouTube. And I can get me a mat and I can do mat Pilates in the meantime, and I'm not gonna let this stop me. It's about me at the end of the day. All right.
Hi Lori, how you doing today? How are you feeling after the breakup from Michael? Is everything okay? You holding up all right?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey have broken up after more than a year of being in a relationship.
Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey call it quits after just over a year of dating.
In this video, we are going to talk about breakups.
Yeah, right. Who are you kidding? You just got into a hotel room. Girl, get your life together before you try to tell anybody else what to do.
I found out, a few days ago that Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan broke up. She was speaking on TikTok how she had gained 15 pounds of relationship weight, and now she was doing 2-a-days and Pilates and running and eating 1,200 calories a day. So I have been doing that regimen. It's going really well. Like, this was not here. I mean, I got some work to do, but my jawline is coming back. So then come to find out, she ends up breaking up with Michael B. Jordan. So
then I realized I really enjoy feeling like this. And what do I got to do to keep up drinking pretty juices? I don't know. Maybe Steve Jobs knows. But I decided I was going to ride my bike and YouTube my workouts. And this is what happened. Your girl is feeling herself, okay? And I don't feel bad about it.
okay, so here we are 40 days later. I cannot believe it's been 40 days. I learned some pretty deep lessons during this experience. The first one is to stay in alignment with my values, to stick by my values, because I care about health. I value health. We all should. It is the vehicle in which we move forward in our lives and that we are moving towards our dreams. It's our vehicle, it's our vessel. And it's really easy in a new, fresh relationship to, want to cuddle up with your boo or go out to eat, Netflix and chill and skip out on that gym session that you might otherwise go to when you was lonely. But is that the person that you were when you attracted who you're with? The second one is to focus on what's in my control. And I really did a good job with this one. So understanding that even when it feels like all hell is breaking loose, things need to be broken apart to be rebuilt. So just focusing and understanding that I'm doing the best I can with what's in my power, you can have a little bit more peace. Because Lord knows the way that I planned this experience and the way that it actually turned out, you could have never told me that it would have ended up like this. But I surrendered to what life has in store for me. And I think that it's really important to do that, to understand that things aren't always going to go your way because maybe there's a better way. And that leads to the third point, because Miss Lori, baby, she knows how to let go of what is no longer serving her, okay? She let go of that weight. She let go of that relationship. And it doesn't mean it had to be the most toxic relationship. I know mine wasn't. But sometimes we spend a little too much time trying to fit ovals into circles when it appears to fit, but it really doesn't. Does that make sense? It's okay to experience life with a certain way of being or with a certain person around and then saying, okay, you know what? That was great and it's time to move forward. And no matter what anybody says about Lori Harvey, we can all learn to let it go. Okay, let's get to the final result. I started in weighing 173.8. 33 days later, I weighed in at 162.6. Now that's a little more than an 11-pound or 5-kilo loss. And I'm happy with that. I think I did it in a healthy way. I think I did it in a disciplined way. I went hard and I'm proud of myself. Would I do it again? There's parts I would. Pilates, absolutely. Pilates just makes you feel so strong. It releases tension in areas that you just didn't even know you had it. Really, it's very much how Lori said, it's strengthening, it's lengthening. I've always been a cardio queen, so I had no problem with that, and I will continue to get my heart pumping like that. It's like she said, the fat burner, whereas Pilates is the toner, okay? And then as far as counting calories and 1,200 calories, I honestly stopped doing that kind of early on in the process. I just started listening to my body. I was getting results. I didn't want to be too strict.
My food diary. This isn't sponsored, but I could not have you guys thinking I did not count calories at all. I definitely did in the beginning, and this platform was a lifesaver. Look at this. Put my little Nutri-Grain bar in. All the flavors are there. I like me a little strawberry. I'm going to have that for breakfast. Add it to my food diary. Look at chicken breast for lunch. What kind? All of the brands are there for you, and you can modify your serving amount. I mean, this is amazing, okay? Avocado, broccoli, because we healthy. I used to just have to Google everything and put it in one by one. I love this. Okay, it's beautiful, all charted out for you, graphed out. You got your calorie counter, the source of all of your calories. I cannot make this up. It's actually really perfect. I can even add in my Pilates class, okay, and see if I'm hitting my goals. If a platform like this will help you significantly on your journey, click the link in the description below for 7 days free.
Once things started happening, I decided to make sure I was eating nutrient-dense foods that made me feel good when I was done with my meal, to not overeat, and to just make healthy choices. Okay. Whew. Last thing, you guys. Like this video for a lollipop. Best subscribers comment. I'm gonna send you a lollipop with a handwritten note from me. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Final weight 162.6. Damn, look at the, never mind. Ooh.